It's gone well. Obviously, coming from Cincinnati, we kind of delayed with OTAs, but coming into camp, it's great because you start with a clean slate, and I've started at the beginning and really picked up things well. And the biggest thing now is mentally taking those reps when you're not out there, and then when you get your few chances at practice, make the most out of them.
During training camp, do you feel like you progressed as best you could under the circumstances?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I'm picking things up well, and it comes from a lot of help from the other guys. Not just the other quarterbacks who've been great, but the whole team and the staff really reach their hands out. And for me, in my situation, it's you got to mentally take the reps. So when Matt's out there or Jimmy or Hunter, just picking up a read that I'd make if I was in there, and run it by coach. And then when you get out there, you may get a few reps at practice or in the game, and you got to make the most out of them and reiterate what you might have seen at practice one of the other guys do into the game.
You probably read about guys making the transition to the NFL. Is it as fast? Is it as different from college as maybe you've heard it described?
Yeah, I mean, when you go through the playbook and stuff, it's like coming in your freshman year at college and you're learning a whole new system. So for me, that I kind of had been there before, but the aspect you don't get is the game speed. And you even hear Brett Favre in his press conference said he needs to get back to game speed to get into those game situations. So for me, you understand the offensive stuff. Now it's just getting into those situations at practice and even in these preseason games where you can actually take some notes and take some things in to build on because it's a long season. You gotta take in a lot.
You're a Cincinnati guy, and so now here you are away from home, really for the first time. What's that like?
It's been different, but like I said, the team here is great. A lot of guys are willing to help out. Guys, you want to go out to eat, or you want to ride here, or you want to come, hang out with us. And the quarterbacks have been great. Matt's been great, and whatever we need, you hear about the, making the rookies do a lot of stuff and rookie hazing, but really with the quarterback position in itself, Matt's willing to help any way he can, and that goes along with the rest of the guys. So, you get to camp and you room with, I was rooming with Clausen. So you get to build that relationship and build relationships with other guys at camp while you're away.
The fact that at UC you guys went away to camp, I guess, how much did that help making this transition?
It did a lot. I mean, obviously, we went about an hour away, almost the same as here. And really the biggest thing is you get away from all the, the stuff around the city. Cincinnati, and Charlotte are kind of similar in cities, so you get away from any distractions, and you're really focusing on football, and at the same time you're building a big part of camaraderie for your team, and I think that goes a long way in success of a team.
The season you guys had last year and you had individually, how much did that help because you were in the spotlight and the winning that you did? Did that maybe prepare you in any way to make the transition into a bigger spotlight?
Yeah, I think obviously anytime you have success and come from a successful program, and it's going to help out in different ways. So, for me it helped out, handling a lot of different situations. But at the same time, like I said, you're going in almost like a freshman now, and you're relearning everything and doing everything new. So what happened in Cincinnati, and what Cincinnati has done for me is made me who I am today and got me to this situation. And now it's just a point of capitalizing on what they've done for me.
You obviously have a point of pride back to their program, and let's face it, I would think the UC folks will now look at you as one of their shining stars, so to speak, to kind of be an ambassador, at this level for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think ambassador is a good word because when I was there and even, growing up watching Cincinnati football, you see the guys that go to the next level and you follow them and you look at them as a role model and, a guy to look up to. And, I want to be that guy and be a guy that, can have some success here in the NFL, whatever the role is. And just make the team better and, like you said, be an ambassador for the program.